What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here, and we are back on the Desolation map. Today, we're playing a little more Last Man Standing. It's just like Hunger Games, only this game's got a little twist because we're all starting with Power 5 bows and no ammo. This should get interesting. There's 8 of us, one of which is Dan Lags, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy this clip. I don't want to talk too much about the clip today. I have a lot of things I want to discuss with you guys, so I'm going to talk about them while this clip is going on in the background. It's going to be a lot of scavenging, a lot of looting. So we're going to spice this video up a little bit. The first thing I want to talk about, guys, is privileges. As I see a guy get bombarded with zombies here, I'm not going to help him. Come on. This is every man for himself here. The first thing I want to talk about is a lot of you guys, a lot of new subscribers. Welcome, by the way. A lot of you guys are wondering about privileges. And I am super stoked that you guys want to help, that you guys want to be a part of this map. But there's a lot of you asking for privileges. So the way I'm going to handle the privileges situation. Desolation requires extensive knowledge of the backstory, of our mission statement, of our goals, really. So the people that I give permissions to are very few and far between, if you know what I'm saying. I know it's easy. A lot of you want to do busy work, which is great. A lot of you just want to do one little aspect, like an interior or one exterior, and that's all fine and dandy, but I'm hesitant to give privileges, because A, I'm kind of, I don't want to say the A word. Oh, there's my first kill. This guy's going down. Look at him go. I'm kind of apprehensive about giving people privileges, because we worked so hard on this map. We've spent 15 months now working away, and one malicious character could ruin a lot. One malicious character with privileges. So, I'm very hesitant to give privileges out. So, if you want to help build, you're going to have to hang out with us, get a sense of it. You're going to have to come play the PvP. We play a lot of PvP. Follow me on Twitter because I post about PvP. I have to get to know you. And it's not about building skill as much. Building skill is something that we can teach you. You can learn. You can improve on. You can teach us. I mean, building skill is not what I'm concerned about. What I'm concerned about is trusting you and you having a sense of the map, and both of those are going to come from just me getting to know you. So if you're really serious about Desolation, then join the party, watch us build, talk to us while we're building. I'm very open. I leave the party open usually. I leave the game open usually. I know that it fills up quickly and it's hard to get in the party in the game, but if you try, you will get it eventually. And just talk with us and discuss what you like about Desolation, how you want to help. It's not about how good you build, guys. That I don't care about as much. It's about your personality and your trustworthy nature, basically. Very few people have privileges on this map, and it's caused us to the production is slowed, but I would like to keep quality assurance there. I want to build an amazing product, and I want to keep it within my vision. So, having other people come in and change your vision a little bit, for the most part, it's been great with Solid. Solid's changed my vision in a positive way, and I know a lot of you can help me evolve my vision. But to do that, you're going to have to get to know me. So don't ask me for privileges the first day you meet me, guys, because I'm not going to give you anything. It's kind of embarrassing for you. Can I have privileges? No, I'm sorry, you can't have privileges. That's what I wanted to say about privileges. So make sure, guys, that you have good intentions. That's the main thing. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about as I go through some chests here. In an attic. Attics are great places for fireworks, for weapons. Not so much food. You're not going to find much food in an attic, but you're going to find some stuff in attics that's going to help you. A lot of people move to attics and are living up in attics. Anyway, the second thing I want to talk about is my buddy Whiscrum. I've known Whiscrum for 3 years now. He was one of the first people to ever come into my world of Minecraft a world that I made. He's been my friend ever since, and he just got a 1, guys. He finally got a 1. Let me talk to you about Whiscrum for a second. Back in the early days of Minecraft, I was solely survival. I didn't know anything about creative. Creative didn't even exist. on the consoles when I started playing Minecraft. So I was sole survival. I was getting good at survival. I would only build in survival. I was all about survival. Creative came out, and to me, it was kind of cheating. These guys have not worked for what they've accomplished. Here I am slaving away in my mines, just slaving away, literally. I'm like a slave to this game, just collecting resources to make a huge city. That's the only way I can make a huge city. Oh, look, another Stampy imposter. They are a dime a dozen. Let me tell you. I hope that wasn't the real Stampy, because I just kicked them. I quickly learned that for these last man standings, I'm going to have to keep the game closed. The game was open here, and I had a lot of kicks I had to do. So I'm going to keep these games closed in the future. Remember, if you're killed in the last man standing game, please leave the game immediately so I don't have to kick you. It's just for the video, we need it. Okay, I need to know how many people are left in the game. So I was a survival guy, 100%. Creative came out, I thought it was cheating. I built a city in survival, and I was super proud of it. I was like, these creative guys taking shortcuts. But it became clear, it really did, that I wasn't getting much accomplished with my time. I really wasn't. Whiscrum built a game. Now, I'm not going to say it was a huge pioneering engineering feat. I mean, he didn't come up with the idea, but he formed this idea out of past ideas and made a game. And this game is called Extreme Builders. And this game works a lot like Iron Chef. If you guys seen the Iron Chef show, the Japanese guys are cooking, it works a lot like that. Basically, it's in survival mode. You're placed in an arena with other people, other competitors. You're given a bank of materials, very limited materials, okay? And there's a judge. And the judge gives you a task. It's something you have to build. And you have a time limit to build this thing. And you have to use your limited supplies, your super limited time. This game is so stressful. You're running around from place to place. You're nervous. You have to think of creative ideas on the spot. And you have to build them on the spot as fast as you can. The more you get done, probably the better you're going to do. At the end of the time limit, the judge comes in and he grades on a 100-point system. We have tweaked this system for years. We've been playing this game for about 2 years now, maybe longer. And we have tweaked the judging so it is perfect. It is non-biased. Every single thing you do in the game is graded. It is pretty impressive. If I do say so myself. We've played this game thousands of times, and let me tell you guys, it is the number one reason for why I feel like I'm a decent builder. I learned how to build quickly, creatively, efficiently because of Extreme Builders. It was my transition from survival to creative. That game was required for me. People are either survival people or creative people. How many people do you know who are both and who excel at both? And I don't mean excel as in they can build a sheep farm in survival. I mean they can build cities. How many people do you know can do both? Very few. And you know why? Because they're two different sets of skills, but Extreme Builders bridged that gap for me. It helped me build in survival creatively. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense? I'm wandering the streets now, but I have a Power 5 bow. I'm so confident when I have these Power 5 bows. I feel like I'm God. Bring it on. I can't fight for a lick with the sword, but with the bow, I am deadly. Especially when I'm on my own map and I have the host advantage. Oh my, it's over, guys. So don't do this, guys. Don't do this in Desolation. So we got Dan to play. Dan played some Extreme Builders recently. Whiscrum's back. He's got a new arena. It's a 4-player arena, so we can really get down to the brass tacks. Dan, like I said, Dan's a creative builder. I mean, he plays survival, but he focuses in creative. So, I mean, he had an okay time, but I think it's something that you really have to get used to. Whiscrum goes all out. He does player interviews. He has a presentation like a game show. It's very Iron Chef-y. He'll do announcements. If you guys have ever seen Iron Chef, it's a lot like that. Okay. So, friend Whiscrum, we're always looking for more people. If you guys are interested in Extreme Builders, let me know. Whiscrum is making videos on the Xbox uploads about Extreme Builders. I think I want to maybe do a series on it. If that sounds something you guys are interested in seeing, post in the comments, let me know, hit me up. You know, I'm kind of hesitant because I have this whole Desolation series, and I think most of my subscribers are probably creative players, right? I would say. So I don't know how many survival players we have subbed to this channel, but If you guys play survival and you want to see something like that, by all means. Okay, so let's see. Oh yes, I want to talk about Jason Leisure Gaming. Did an interview with Solid and I very recently, and he asked a very interesting question. So I want to go over that right now. He asked me. His question was, why did you decide to build Desolation? And I had to think about that for a second, but there's several reasons why I decided to build Desolation. One of the biggest reasons was the elitism coming from the PC camp. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Any console player, Minecraft player knows exactly what I'm talking about. The PC guys have this chip on their shoulder. They kind of look down on the consoles. We don't have as many items, as many blocks. We don't have dedicated servers. We have a lot of lag problems. Of course, we don't have the RAM, the CPU power that they do. They got threading now. I mean, they got all sorts of things that we don't have. And then as a result of that, there's this, what's the word for it? Elitism is the only word I can think of. They just kind of look down on us. So, the more I think about it, the more I believe that the console players are stronger Minecraft players because we are limited. They have forced us to be limited. We have limited item frames, limited everything. But we're making it work. That's why I wanted to build Desolation. I wanted to show these PC people that, guys, we placed every single block in this map. We didn't use any stupid program. No MC edit, guys. This is blood, sweat, and tears on this map. That's what this map is made of. There's no shortcuts. We can't do shortcuts because we're not allowed. So I wanted to show the PC world that consoles, we're doing it. And this brings me to my real life friend, Mike, who I've not shouted out, and I really want to shout out today. Mike, he's a PC guy through and through, doesn't touch the consoles. And I've known him for a long time, before I started Desolation, and we would always talk about Minecraft, and there was always that hint of, he's such a nice guy, he won't say it outright, but there's always a little joke, like, well, if you're on PC, you know. I mean, it was all in good fun, all in good nature, but it was just something that just eats at me over and over. You hear this from people, it's just like, well, if you're on PC, you know. No! I'm on console, and I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to do some things that the PC guys can't do. We are creative on consoles, just as creative. We have the drive. We're more driven, because we have to work harder to get the same results. So, I wanted to do it for Mike, my friend Mike. And not in a bad way either, because Mike is such a supportive guy. He knows more about Minecraft than I do. Right? And he was telling me that Desolation is amazing. You have to share this. You have to put it on YouTube. You have to keep going. You have to finish. You have to put this on PC. And he's telling me all these things, and I had to listen. Oh, this is funny. Dan and I are the only people left on this map, and we've spotted each other. Hi, Dan! Hello! So we try to take some pot shots at each other, but it's not happening. That guy's miles away. Hi, Dan! Do you want to get together for a fight? So we agreed to meet each other halfway. So anyway, I did this for Mike. Mike was a huge inspiration for me. I want to thank you, Mike, if you're watching this. I hope you are. I'm going to send it to you. You're going to watch it. I want to thank you for all your positive support, for your encouragement. He is the main reason why this channel is here now, because this guy was telling me that Desolation needed to be seen. So you never know where you're going to get inspiration, guys. Never know where the inspiration is going to come from. So go out into the world and let the inspiration come to you. It will come if you keep a positive outlook, if you stay dedicated and motivated to an end goal. That's what Desolation is. It's a goal that we've wanted to achieve, and it's getting closer and closer the more we work. So I am not stressing out one bit over putting in work in this map. I am enjoying it because I know this goal is going to come. And when this goal gets here, when we finish this map, I think people are going to be blown away. I hope they are, because we're doing something I've never seen. Never. On a PC, on a console. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, there's mods like the Daisy mod, right? So there's a bunch of mods on PCs, but Look at this. It's not like this. Guys, I just won the game by doing nothing. Desolation is tough, it's difficult, it's hard, it's deadly. I just won the last man standing by basically doing nothing. That's why this is a hard game, guys. Get used to it, okay? So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, for sharing, subscribing, for all the good things. I hope you enjoyed this game. I sure did. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody. Peace.